I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review, and this is a review on a film that is a request from Felix. It's for Kill Bill Volume 1, and this is I'm surprised I haven't talked about this film before on this channel. Maybe I did and something happened with it, but I love the Kill Bill movies. Kill Bill Volume 1 is my favorite Quentin Tarantino film. And like I said, this is a Patreon request for Felix. Thank you so much for that. If anyone's ever interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, you can request it either directly, send it directly to my PayPal, or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. But Kill Bill Volume 1, man, I saw this in the theater, and this was a great time in the theater. I saw the second one, and I enjoyed the second one, and I'll get to that, but this one is my favorite Tarantino film. I just love its love letter to the Kung Fu martial arts back in the day, the music choices, the sound effects, the weird, crazy, fucking... The fact that you take a film like this, utilizing pieces of music, like the theme from the TV show Ironside, that siren, do 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 do, each time she sees someone from her past. The way Tarantino, the editing of up close of her eyes and images of how she viewed them in the past, and the way all that's put together, it goes by a very fast pace, which is one of the few problems I have with Kill Bill Volume 2, is that the pacing seems a bit off. Also, I know these were supposed to be one film, but you split them into two. I believe overseas there's a cut called The Whole Bloody Affair that puts both into, and I haven't gotten that. I don't know why that was never released in the US. You would think, with how popular Tarantino's films are, someone would have released that cut in the US. Unless it has and I don't know anything about it, maybe. But yeah, it puts both of them, and I think he actually puts some deleted scenes back in as well. The Whole Bloody Affair. But yeah, he put all the action in the first one, and then the second one slowed down quite a bit. And when you're in such a big, high, adrenaline pumping momentum of the first one, and then you go on the second one, it's a... Imagine a kid who's on a sugar rush. After a few hours, when you see it dwindle, it's like, and maybe they'll be a little bit irritable. But Kill Bill Volume 2 is still a good movie. But this is just fighting Vivica A. Fox in the kitchen with knives and pans, having different mediums, as in, okay, let's show a backstory of Lucy Liu's character, but let's do it all in animation, like an anime style. I guess I should mention the plot. Uma Thurman is this character known as the Bride. We don't know her name until the second film, her actual name. And she was murdered on her wedding day, and she wants revenge. And it plays around, like a lot of Tarantino films, with the timeline, where show a little bit of what happened, then current time, the little bit of flashback here, like when she was in the hospital, and this guy was sexually assaulting her while she was sleeping. Yeah, this asshole, my name is Buck, I like to fuck. Which, from what I understand, Tarantino got that from Robert Englund's character in the Tobe Hooper film Eaten Alive. If you watch Tobe Hooper's film Eaten Alive, which I think I reviewed on here, Robert Englund's character is named Buck, and he says, my name's Buck and I'm here to fuck, or something of that. So that's what I love about Tarantino, is that he'll reference something as random as Tobe Hooper's Eaten Alive in this martial arts kung fu film. I love that stuff. And you have Uma Thurman getting the Hanzo sword from Sonny Chiba. It was great to see Sonny Chiba, from the Street Fighter, in this. The whole scene where it plays off at first as silly and fun, where Sonny Chiba's talking to an employee. I always get the sake. Well, you know what? I would be emperor, and you will still get the sake. And his employee looks at Uma Thurman and goes, I'm not bald, okay? I shave my head. Do you understand me? And that's the only English. Do you understand? And so Chiba tries to fucking hit him. That was funny. That was entertaining. And then as soon as Uma Thurman says Hanzo, things get dead serious. Because she has vermin to kill. And from the shots in it, like the airplane going to the city that you would see in the trailer, the music where I forget the name of the piece of music, but it was in all the trailers. Da, 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 da. The characters, like Lucy Liu, she could have been a boring character, but when you have the moment where someone calls her a half-breed, she gets on the table and just cuts someone's head off. It's like, I cut your fucking head. Does everyone understand what the fuck I'm saying? I forget the whole bit of dialogue, but the anger and rage, and it's like, okay, this is someone who in another movie would just been this silent, say nothing, but to show her some rage and some fire is like, okay, this is someone to worry about for our main character. Oh, and lo and behold, you have a lead character who's a lady. But remember, there's none of that. There's no crying in baseball. There's no women who are the leads in movies. Action movies, there's no fucking women who are leads in action movies. What the fuck do you call this film? Cool. Fuck do you call The Bride? There's a thing in women. But yet the usage of music and sound effects, and just, I forgot how fast-paced this film was. And you get to the big finale with the crazy 88 and Lucy Liu's game, and just insane action. I'm not going to explain the action. You've either seen it, or you should see it. So I'll probably still go into it, but some of it's in black and white. I'm trying to remember if that was done to keep the R rating. For some reason I remember reading that the whole bloody affair, that entire bit, is in color. None of it's in black and white. I could be wrong, so feel free to let me know. But the action is insane. I mean, fucking arms cut off, legs, heads, people split in two, throwing axes into people's foreheads, poking eyes out, fighting in silhouette, wire work, but here I was fine with. Fighting the lady that has the ball and chain, and the ball has the blades on it. The one kid who's scared and she spanks the shit out of him. This is what you did for fucking with the yakuza. Go to hell home. find Lucy Liu in this snowing, beautiful area, scalping her ass. That's pretty much what she did, scalped her ass. Well, just everything worked. Everything worked in this movie. That's why it's such an easy breeze of a watch. Just to me, again, a love letter to those films back in the day, and lots of action, fast-paced action, the music, the weird sound effects, like certain things during the fight scene. You have these, what the fuck is that? Part of me wishes Tarantino would do a film like this again, but I did enjoy Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I did enjoy that. And that ending was fucking crazy in that movie. So you got that going for it. But yeah, this was a great time to see in the theater. It was a great time to see it again. Just Kill Bill Volume 1. It seems the consensus is people like this better than the second one, and I am one of them, and I can see why. But there are people who like the second film more because of this is more action, and part 2 is a bit more story. But, it's a good double feature. I hope one day they release that whole Bloody Affair thing in the US. If they have already, I'll need to pick you up. If they haven't, hope they do it one day. I like to see it. But with that said, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.